Good evening, Tullahoma fans, and welcome to Grider Stadium. Senior Night 2026. This is the last home game of the 2026 regular season for the Tullahoma Wildcats. As it is the annual tradition, the Wildcats host the Community Vikings in this season-ending Senior Night celebration. Tullahoma with 7 seniors to celebrate tonight, and the Wildcats trying to go into the district tournament with momentum. They got it earlier this week by sweeping Franklin County, and I think Tullahoma has one more game left on Monday, a road game. But this is the last home regular season game, and again, senior night here at Grider Stadium. So mamas are running around everywhere trying to get everything straight. And we're starting early here on LightTube so that you'll have an opportunity to see these seniors, and we get that on tape. And then when we show it again and again, you can watch the senior night festivities. So Tullahoma and Community are a few minutes away. We're still about 30 minutes away from the first pitch, but we're going to go ahead and do senior night. And to do that, we're going to take it down to the field with PA announcer extraordinaire Dave Myers. Dave, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the Community Vikings and your Tullahoma Wildcats. And welcome to senior night here at Grider Stadium. We'll start tonight's festivities off by introducing our seniors. First, escorted by parents Chase and Andrea. Number 14, Lucas Taylor. I think I caught him off guard. Keep applauding until he gets out there. It only makes him feel better. There you go. Lucas has been playing baseball since he was 5 years old. He played basketball 2 years and upward, Bel Air for 3 years, and for the West Bobcats for 3 years. He's also played travel baseball for 11 years. He plans to go to Motlow to play baseball and is currently undecided on his career choice. Lucas's favorite memory is winning the state championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Taylor. It's not a rose until somebody runs it out to you. Next, escorted by Mother Alicia Devlin and stepfather Mitchell Devlin. Number 16, Philip Lemon. Philip has played baseball for the past 13 years of his life, been a part of the Wildcats team for the past 4 years. He's also been working with SiteWorks Solutions for the past year. He plans to attend Motlow for the next 2 years and then go to MTSU and finish his degree in construction and business management with plans of being a general contractor once graduated. His favorite memory is winning the state championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Lemon. Next, escorted by Wade and Kayla Evans. Number 20, Aiden Evans. Aiden has played baseball for the past 14 years, has played basketball elementary through middle school, and played golf his freshman year. He was in Tullahoma Little League for 7 years, middle school baseball for 3 years, and with the THS team for 4 years. He also played middle school basketball at West for 3 years and for Bel Air for 1 year. He plans to attend Motlow for a business degree and hopefully play baseball there. His favorite memory is the infamous slip and slide practice. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden Evans. Escorted by Debbie and Robert Bradford and Sean and Amy Poe. Number 22, Xander Poe. Xander played football for 1 year and baseball for the past 4 years. He's also been a part of the NHS for 2 years. His future, he says, I've spent time exploring and weighing multiple pathways toward a future in electrical engineering while also remaining committed to playing baseball for as long as I'm able to play. His favorite memory, in his own words, I don't have one specific favorite memory. I have a collection of them. From last year's state run to practices, wins, losses, bus rides, teamwork, and friendships. The overall Wildcat experience is truly memorable. Ladies and gentlemen, Xander Pogue. Escorted by Bo and Wendy Campbell. Number 27, Bryson Campbell. Bryson has played for THS for the past 4 years. He's also a 4-year member of the golf team. He's taken piano lessons since the age of 5 and has volunteered as a piano performer at local assisted living facilities and nursing homes. And ladies and gentlemen, he's also this year's valedictorian. He plans to attend MTSU and study biology on a pre-dental track. His favorite memory is laying down a bunt to score the winning run against Saudi Daisy. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryson Campbell. Escorted by Adam and Tricia Quick. Number 34, Ben Quick. Ben has been a part of the THS team for 4 years. He's also part of the National Honor Society and has spent time volunteering with Buddy Ball and other organizations around Tullahoma. He plans to continue playing baseball, study that's a word I can't say, kinesiology, and earn a degree in sports therapy. But the school is still to be determined. His favorite memory is JD's comment on Senior Night 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Quick. I'm sure he knows how to pronounce that word. It's okay. And last, escorted by parents John and Brooke Schmisser, number 35, JD Schmisser. JD played 2 years of THS football and has spent 4 years with the THS Wildcats baseball team. He's a part of the National Honor Society for the past 2 years, and he's a part of the First Methodist Youth Group. And he's a part of the THS math team, a mathlete. JD plans to attend the University of Tennessee in Knoxville to obtain a degree in aerospace engineering. His favorite memory is winning the state championship. Ladies and gentlemen, JD Schmisser. And if our seniors would remain in place, here's a word from your coach. Thank you for your time, your effort, and the way you've represented this program. You mean a lot to me and to Tullahoma baseball, and this place is better because you were a part of it. We're proud of you, and we wish you all the best moving forward. I will definitely miss seeing you in the dugout. Congratulations, seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our seniors. I really don't know what's...
So there you go, senior night activities here at Grider Stadium. 7 seniors on this Tullahoma squad. We will talk about each of them during the course of this game and some of the things that they brought to the Tullahoma program and that the program will miss when they are gone. Senior night, Tullahoma versus Community, coming up here on Light Tube, and 93.9 The Duck.
Batting second. At shortstop, number 10, Brody Armstrong. Batting third. At first base, number 6, Wes Haley. Batting fourth. At second base, number 21, Mason Hill. Batting fifth. At third base, number 13, Dylan Markham. Batting sixth and behind.
And we welcome you back to Grider Stadium, Tullahoma community. Just a few minutes away from squaring off here in a home season-ending baseball game. Along with Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Welcome in to Light Tube and 93.9 The Duck, as we are about set to introduce the visiting Community Vikings starting lineup. Check out the lineup, quality pre-owned inventory at Payless Auto of Tullahoma. The lot is full at 607 South Jackson Street. The inventory is available now at PaylessAutoofTullahoma.com. Get more, pay less. Leading off for the Vikings, number 8, Josh Powers. Powers in center field. Batting second, number 10, Brody Armstrong. Armstrong at shortstop.
And now, the starting lineup.
Batting third, number 6, Wes Haley. Haley at first base. Batting cleanup tonight, number 21, Mason Hill at second base. Batting fifth for Community, number 13, Dylan Markham,
At third base, number 16,
the third baseman.
Lemon.
Batting sixth, number 3, Isaiah Beach, the catcher.
Batting second in right field, number 34.
Batting seventh, number 0, Bryson Blanton in left field. Batting eighth, number 11, Logan Reed, the right fielder.
22, Xander Ho.
And batting ninth is the pitcher slash DH, number 12, Ty Wood.
Batting fourth, and at
Wood
base, number 35, J.D.
batting ninth for the Community Vikings. And now let's take a look at the Wildcats.
Number 20, Aiden Evans.
Leading off, number 16, Philip Lemon. Lemon at third base. Batting second, number 34, Ben Quick.
27, Bryson.
Quick tonight in right field. So this is a senior night thing. Coach Morris moving people all around in the field and in the batting order. Batting third, number 22, Xander Pogue. Xander pitching. Batting cleanup, number 35, J.D. Schmisser. J.D. at first. Batting fifth, number 20, Aiden Evans. Evans at short. Batting sixth, number 22, Bryson Campbell. Campbell in center field. Batting seventh, number 16, Park Fulks. Fulks, the catcher. Batting eighth, number 4, Nate Wilkerson at second base. And batting ninth, number 21, the right Price Harden in left field. So that's your starting lineup for these two teams, brought to you by Payless Auto of Tullahoma. Check out their full lot at 607 South Jackson Street. The inventory is available now at PaylessAutoofTullahoma.com. Get more, pay less at Payless Auto of Tullahoma. So here at Grider Stadium, former Wildcat assistant Case Harper.
That's Harper Case, guys.
Harper Case,
Yeah.
my bad. We'll throw out the first pitch.
Walking out for encouragement is Coach Brian Morris. You've
Yeah, he played on my 12-year-old Tullahoma All-Star team that finished second in the state to Goodlettsville.
Yes, Harper Case, not Case Harper.
Yeah, left-handed pitcher in the state championship game. Harper hit 2 home runs, including a grand slam.
So state champion, former assistant Harper Case throws out the first pitch.
He's still got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice tribute there from Coach Brian Morris in this Tullahoma High School baseball program. Keep in mind, these 7 seniors, they were sophomores when Tullahoma won the state championship. They are champions. And they were juniors as Tullahoma made its run last year. And it remains to be seen how far the Wildcats can go this year. But Kenneth, one of the winningest senior classes, because you can really only count 3 years. You can't count 4 years. Most people don't play as a freshman. Occasionally some do. But you count 3 years, and this is going to be one of the winningest classes in history. Now, there were some teams, back in the 70s, Tullahoma won state championships and came in second the year before, the year after. But as far as record goes, I don't know if they'll be able to match this squad right here. These 7 seniors, they had a lot of help the last 2 years, but they've enjoyed an incredible high school career.
Absolutely, and an integral part of this 2026 Wildcat team, and will have a big factor in determining how far this team can go in postseason play, Scott.
Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by the Life Care Center of Tullahoma. Life Care Center offers long and short-term care for you and your loved ones. That means 24/7 skilled nursing, fall prevention, individualized treatment plans, infection management, post-surgical care, and wound care. Most insurances are accepted at Life Care Center. 931-455-8557, Life Care Center of Tullahoma.com. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Wildcats as a whole. The season, a little bit over 500. Finished 6-2 in District 12 AAA, second seed in the upcoming district tournament, which I have no idea, who, what, when, where, how, or why. But we'll know here in a couple of days when the season's concluded. But overall, this Wildcat team has struggled to score runs, really piled up some losses for Tullahoma. But in the last month, we've seen the team hit the ball better. And honestly, we've had a couple of average pitching performances that might have cost us a game. So Cats haven't really put together that dominant pitching performance and that 10-run offense very often this year. Not like the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's been really, really cool to watch the maturation of this team, and Coach Brian Morris looking for the right, symmetry, the right chemistry in the lineup with the batting orders. We've seen him since, game 1 that we covered, changing the order, tinkering with the batting order in the lineup because freshmen played early, multiple freshmen. But he's went with the older guys as the season has progressed. And I think right now this team is kind of gelled together, and we know what we have now. We have solid defense. When we roll Ben Quick out on the mound, probably the district pitcher of the year, we can beat anybody. Lucas can beat anybody when he's on. But this team has struggled scoring runs, and particularly leaving runners on base. And so the key for Tullahoma is getting clutch hitting. We saw them do that against Franklin County. They were no hit for 3 2/3 innings a week ago or earlier this week in the first game of the series, but then exploded for 5 runs and put multiple hits together. That's what Tullahoma needs to see in the postseason, and hit the ball their best when the games count the most. And I think Tullahoma's poised to do that and to make a postseason run. Certainly, Lawrence County is beatable. Franklin County split with them, and Tullahoma swept Franklin County. So I think Tullahoma can beat Lawrence County when it comes down to it, and then advance. But the top 2 will advance. But I think we can beat out Lawrence County in the tournament.
Well,
we'll see.
Appreciate your confidence, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tullahoma fans appreciate that as well, as the coaches shake hands down at the plate. Umpires are ready to go. Coaches are about ready to go. And the national anthem is ready to go. And we're excited tonight because our own Dave Myers, who is actually producing this broadcast for Light Tube and doing the PA announcing, will sing our national anthem as we go down to the field.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, of the
This crowd is stunned. The players are stunned. Everybody looking up at the press box.
Wow.
What was that?
Who is that man?
Well, that is our own Dave Myers. And
Wow.
I'm
Phenomenal.
just going to put it this way, just very simply factual. Dave Myers is a professional musician. He has been for most of his life. And every time I get the opportunity to play and sing with him, he shows it. And we certainly heard it right there. Social media is about to go crazy again like they did the other night. I thought it was a recording. Who was that guy? That's awesome.
I watched the NFL draft last night at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, and that rendition blew away last night's rendition. The NFL commissioner needs to call Dave Myers and say, sing a national anthem at one of our stadiums.
You know what?
That was incredible.
Being the close friend of Alante Taylor that you are, if you don't get Dave Myers singing the national anthem at the new Nissan Stadium,
that's it.
That's on you.
That's it.
It's going to be on you.
It's all right. I mean, let's make it happen.
You got the buddy on the team now.
That's it.
So not only am I counting on plush seats and being treated extravagantly, but Dave singing would be great. Well, let's get back to baseball. We're just about set to go. Xander Pogue on the mound for the Wildcats. And, again, different people all over the place, so it's always fun to watch this senior night game just because, Ken, you see guys playing where they don't usually play.
Yeah, it's all about the seniors tonight and rewarding them. And Coach Morse appreciative of these players and their effort. You know, their blood, sweat, and tears put in through practice. These guys are state champions from 2024, and they're been a vital part of this program, and they're now in the history book. So it's amazing how fast the time passes. I remember when my son was here 10 years ago in 2016, and my wife and I were able to walk on the field with him during senior night, and it's a special night for sure. For parents and grandparents alike.
Yeah. Should be a good crowd out here tonight on this, Friday night? Yeah, if you're at home and you're listening, you're driving home, or you're going to get something to eat or whatever, just come on down to the ballpark. This is going to be your last chance to see the 2026 Tullahoma Wildcats at home. They won't play at home again, I guess, Ken, unless they win a couple of things, right? You win the district, you win the region, you probably get a sub-state game at home, right?
Yeah.
So
sounds
it
good.
Could happen, but Tullahoma's going to have to fight their way up to get there. So we're set to go. The first pitch brought to you by Hogan's Collision Center. In case of an accident, you get to choose your repair shop. Choose Hogan's. Learn more at hoganscollisioncenter.com. Josh Powers, the center fielder, leads off for the Vikings down 41A. This is a battle of 41A, better than Shelbyville or Winchester now, because both of those schools are no longer on 41A. Kim, but this one is.
Yeah,
we go by it a lot going to different places
we sure do.
For games. The purple and gold Community Vikings. Of course, I like their colors, too, because that's Laker colors, aren't they?
It is Laker colors.
Wildcats are in Cardinal jerseys, white pants, black hats, and a swing and a miss. And Xander Pogue is ahead of Josh Powers, 0-2.
Yeah, Powers and Armstrong leading off, so they've got their heavy hitters right off the bat here. In name, for sure.
I see what you did there. Yeah. Ground ball to short. Evans to first. Schmisser makes the catch. One down here in the first. So before we get in too far, I just got to say, I did Montlow baseball yesterday for the Game Time Sports Network, and my good friend Jay Harper and Andrew Fulmer hit his school record-tying 27th home run.
My goodness.
That record has stood since 2000 by Joshua Ortega. There's a high pop, playable second base. Nate Wilkerson makes the catch, 2 down. So, and Andrew came up again in like the 8th inning with the bases loaded, and a home run was going to walk it off for Montlow. And there were a couple of players in there. I said, guys, he's fixing to knock this out. It's going to be so historic. The record-breaking home run. It's going to be a grand slam that walks the game off.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know about today. They played twice. I don't know. Somebody let me know if Andrew hit a home run today and set the all-time Montlow record as Armstrong takes strike one.
Boy, it'll be I doubt he'll be playing for Montlow next season. Not with those gaudy numbers.
Outside, 1-1. Well, no, the word we got up, around the program at Tullahoma here is that Andrew's probably going to get drafted.
Wow. I could see that.
1-1 pitch from Xander Pogue.
Which we did project last year, didn't we?
Well, yeah.
We did on some of the games.
To us, if anybody was, he was, because
yes.
Just so great defensively. Just so great. And he made all the plays yesterday. Ground ball to second. Nate, 4-3, put out. Xander Pogue uses about 5-6 pitches to take care of Community. Here in the top of the first, we'll be back with the Wildcats at bat on Light 2 and the Duck.
Folks, throughout tonight's game, we'd like to give shout-outs to all the sponsors who have helped the Wildcats this season. First, start off by thanking Momentum, Star Physical Therapy, Builder Supply, Century 21, CFC Recycling, Citizens Tri-County Bank, Dr. Jim Waters Medicare Insurance, Coffee County Bank. Did I already say Dr. Jim Waters? Coffee County Bank, Definite Wellness, Edward Jones, Financial Management Advisors, and Prescott Bottling. Thank you for your support. We want to give a special congratulations to last year's senior, Andrew Fulmer, for tying the Montlow School record with 27 home runs last night. Should be louder. Should be louder.
It is the last night of the home season for the Tullahoma Wildcats, and our last home game till August 20-something.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, that won't be at home either. So that'll be on the road to Shelbyville.
Just got a call from Coach Brian Morris. Andrew broke the record today.
Andrew
Update.
Fulmer broke it.
Fulmer just broke the school record today.
Wow.
28th home run.
Andrew Fulmer, the all-time, I wanted to say this yesterday, there's a new all-time home run king at Motlow State Community College, and his name is Andrew Fulmer.
Wow.
That's awesome. That school's been playing baseball for 70 years. That's 56 years, and that's the most home runs anybody's ever hit. That's a lot of great baseball players have gone through there.
That's incredible. And, we saw his projectability last year. Good speed, gap power, makes every play defensively. He can charge the ball backhanded, super strong arm.
Pitches.
And can just hit the dickens on the baseball. And, I compared him to Dansby Swanson, the shortstop that played for the Braves. That's who I thought he looked like physically. And that's how he played.
Philip Lemon leads
incredible.
off for the first time in his career. Outside, ball one. The pitcher for Community is Ty Wood. I think we had a tie the other night, didn't we? Pitching for Franklin County.
I believe we did.
1-0 the count.
And Pogue made quick work of the Vikings, very minimal pitch count, and that's what you want. He's pounding the strike zone. The defense went to work, and the Cats had a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first.
Ground ball back through the middle, base hit. Lemon leads it off with a base hit to center. Second baseman just couldn't quite get there. So Phillip is on, bringing up Ben Quick, Big Ben, in right field today.
Now batting number 34.
Lemon does what a leadoff hitter does to start a game, right? Huh?
That's right. Maybe he's been in the wrong spot all year. What do you think?
Yeah. We've seen him, bat 3, 4, and 5. So he's been all over the place. And number 1 tonight. Finally got my voice back, Scott, after that Franklin County series.
You do sound a little less froggy, Coach.
Yes.
1-0 to Big Ben.
Well, Big Ben, certainly I'll be shocked if he doesn't receive the District Pitcher of the Year award.
Well, I would only say that those types of awards normally go to the first place team.
They do.
So we'll be. I won't be surprised if a Lawrence County pitcher gets it. They had a couple of good ones, beat us, so.
Yeah, both of them lefties. So, but their ace through the first night, and they tromped us 13-2. But the next night, Ben had a shot to win that game, and
3-0.
Just didn't get any offense.
Called strike.
And
3-1.
actually, Ben pitched there on the road and pitched a really good game, and
gave up 2 hits and lost or something like that.
Yeah.
3-1 to Quick. Ground ball through the hole. Right field. Base hit. Lemon and Quick leading off the game with base hits. And Xander Pogue, the pitcher, will bat for the Cats.
Seniors having success early in this Wildcat batting order. Lemon and Quick, both back-to-back singles. Got a chance to talk briefly with Coach Mathis today. He said he's 83 going on 53. Feels like he could still coach if he wanted to, and probably could. We talked a little baseball, and he was checking in on the Wildcats.
Fouled back.
Glad he's doing well. He's amazingly fit for 83 years old. Plays just a little bit of golf, but still walking a lot. Goes on walks and strolls, but always tunes in to watch our broadcast and listens in on the road games.
Catcher Isaiah Beach goes out to talk to Ty Wood for Community. Count 0-1 to Xander Pogue. Nobody out. Bottom of the first. Tullahoma runners at first and second.
Well, the Titans have a new wide receiver, Scott, in the NFL draft. Mr. Carnell Tate.
Yeah. He's pretty good. Pretty good. On a great team, that's for sure. Pitches outside, 1-1.
Yeah, the Buckeyes had 4 of the top 11 picks. Michigan must be wondering, hey, what's going on? All these Buckeyes getting drafted.
Well, that when it comes to draft picks, Ohio State's kind of overtaken Alabama. Really is kind of the standard there. Bouncer to second, could be 2. Flip to short, throw to first, not in time. So the fielder's choice, the out, is at second base, Ben Quick. But Pogue reaches on that fielder's choice. And with 1 out, J.D. Schmisser bats for Wildcats. Cleanup hitter. Other senior. He's mostly DH'd in his career here at Tullahoma. Has always been a threat.
Sure has.
We'll get a pinch runner for the pitcher Pogue. That is number 3. And I remember him. He's been out there before. He's listed 23, but it is Kyle Tips. Looks like him. If it's not, we apologize to the families. We don't know. It looks like him, and he's pinch run a couple of times, but listed on the lineup today as number 23. So
we saw what kind of threat JD was last week. He does have home run potential. He hit one out left center.
It is a dead wind night here in T-Town. It is muggy, humid. Rain is coming in tonight. And been beautiful sunshine for about 3 weeks. I think we need a shower.
We do. So, April showers bring May flowers, and April's running out, Scott.
Wow. Did you just make that up?
I actually had it wrote on my calendar at work, so it just came to me somehow.
JD checks his swing, but the ball hits the bat. Foul ball.
Big cut by JD. Cats with runners on the corners here in the bottom of the first. Looking to draw first blood here at Grider Stadium, Mathis Field.
Now, when you look at these 7 seniors and you think about their contributions this year, as Wood steps off, worried a lot about the runner at first. Philip Lemon is at third. 1 out, 2-1 count. But yeah, big shoes to fill off this team. Ground right back up the middle, base hit. RBI for J.D. as Lemon crosses the plate with the first run for the Wildcats on the Life Care Center scoreboard. Tullahoma leads 1-0, has runners at first and second for Aiden Evans.
Wearing that box out right now. That's all 3 singles through the box, up the middle.
Well, Coach, you know what that means. That means they are connecting rather perfectly with the speed of Ty Wood. Because to go right back up the middle, that's got to be kind of perfect. And they've all, like you said, been close to the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 run in. Let's see if Tullahoma can just have a big inning here. Outside, called strike.
Well, Evans has been Tullahoma's leadoff man and certainly has done nothing to lose that position. But just manager's preference tonight to shuffle the lineup around to showcase all these seniors. But Evans swinging a hot stick for Tullahoma.
Fouls it back, 0-2.
And, you know, those shoes, you know, we're talking about Andrew Fulmer and how superlative he was last year. But this guy's been steady. Certainly defensively, the bat's coming around. And he's done a fine job at short this year.
Yeah, he really has. 0-2 from Wood. High. Throw down to second. Not in time.
And what we've seen about this Tullahoma team, defensively steady, good enough, making the routine plays. Base running, you know, we've had some runners picked off this year, so we got to tighten that up. Bunting's been good. Hitting here and there has been sporadic, but we have had some big innings. We had that big 5-run inning against Franklin County in Game 1.
Throw to second, they got him. Oh, yeah, they got him. Pinch runner leading off second. Coach Morris had said something to him after the first time they threw back, and threw back again and got him.
Well, that's just got the words out of my mouth about having some runners picked off on bases, and boom, there it happens.
That's about 4 or 5.
It is at least, yeah. And we have one picked off at first from the catcher. We have one picked off at second from the catcher.
1-1 count. Yeah, let's not dig too deep.
So
Coach.
yeah, we've had a lot of them. It's just something, like I said, we have to improve, because base runners are going to be at a premium in these district tournaments going forward.
That one hit Aiden Evans, so Evans will trot down to first on a hit by pitch. JD is at second for Bryson Campbell. Now Campbell, when I think of Bryson Campbell, Ken, Bryson Campbell laid down a bunt that scored the winning run to win the state championship as a sophomore 2 years ago.
Wow.
And that guy's been laying down bunts
ever since.
making things happen and making great plays in center field. He's been playing quite a bit for 3 years, and he's had a really, really good, a little understated, maybe a little, I don't know,
diamond in the rough.
Yeah,
so to speak.
He doesn't get the glory, but how many game-winning bunts does he have in his career?
Yeah.
I know of at least 3 or 4 because we've seen them, and then the state championship. So.
And then in that Franklin County series in Game 1, he had that big 3-run triple. So we've seen him have some big hits this year. Certainly.
Plays at center field, throwing out guy.
Yes.
At home from center field.
Yeah, won the player of the game last week on his birthday. So he's peaking out too here at the end of the season. That's a good sign.
Bryson Campbell lines into right field. Right fielder in, makes the catch. And that's the end of the first inning. Tullahoma, big threat. Only 1 run comes out of 3 hits, but the Cats will take it. Tullahoma leads 1-0. Back on Light Tube and the Duck.
Continuing on our sponsors list, we'd like to thank First Vision Bank, Fogarty Orthodontics, Volks Concrete Contractors, Giles Dunn Diamond Company, Hogan's Collision,
4,
Paul
5, 6.
Ray Reader and Lane, Jeanette Gardner DDS, Kilgore Funeral Home, King's Cross Church, Law Offices of Patrick Swanson, Lester Green and McCord Insurance, and Sinorama. Thank you for your support. You want me to go to commercial? You want me to hit it?
Tullahoma senior Xander Pogue set down the Community Vikings 1-2-3 in the first inning. We're now in the second. Tullahoma leads 1-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard. We are sitting comfortably at the Bosky's Grill broadcast table. Bosky's Grill at Willowbrook Golf Course in Manchester has the best steaks in southern Middle Tennessee. If you don't know that, go check it out and prove me wrong. They have a course for everyone at Bosky's. See that menu at boskysgrill.com. You can also order online. So Mason Hill, Dylan Markham, Isaiah Beach for the Vikings here in the second. And Ken, what the reason why Tullahoma continues to play this game, and community, I think, just enjoys coming over here and getting to play in the stadium. They appreciate the opportunity. But the reason Tullahoma does it, they want to get a big lead, and they want to take these seniors out one at a time. You know, that's what they've done every year. Last couple of years, it's been pretty emotional because those teams won so many games, you know. This team yet to prove itself in the postseason. We'll see. Pogue, grounder to third. Sharp hop gets past Lemon. And that is a base hit, the first one of the night for community. Mason Hill with a sharp single. So he's the cleanup hitter. And Dylan Markham, third baseman, steps up.
Yeah, that would be the ideal situation for Tullahoma, Scott. And Coach Morris has showed class in the past in those situations by pulling them off one at a time. That's ideal. That's certainly what you want to do if you can get yourself in that situation. Big lead, pull them one at a time.
There goes the runner. Throw down to second by Fulks, little off target, and is a stolen base for Mason Hill. He's at second with nobody out. Little bit to the right, that throw drifted as we are dead on home plate, so it had a little movement to it.
Yeah, so the Vikings threatening here, runner on second, nobody out, down 1-0. Tullahoma leads the Vikings here in the top of the second on senior night.
High pop, out of play. Bounces over the fence into Wilkins Stadium. 1-1 on Markham.
Overcast night here. Scott said the rain in the forecast for later. Lights already on, but certainly pleasant playing conditions for these players, temperature-wise.
Pogue just missed. Pogue doesn't understand how that missed, and I don't think Park Fulks, the catcher, does either. But it did, 2-1. So to be clear, we will be traveling with Tullahoma wherever they play in the postseason. Ground ball, first base. J.D. scoops it up, touches the bag, and Hill goes to third with one out. Isaiah Beach, the catcher. We will go wherever the Cats and the Lady Cats, for the most part, go in the postseason. But those will be on 93.9 The Duck unless we were to come back home. And if we come back home, then we'll be back on Light Tube. So from here on out, pretty much on the road, at least to start with, as far as I know, on the Duck. Big swing and a miss by Beach. I felt that breeze from that swing and miss like I was on the beach.
Yes.
0-1. Xander, good-looking fastball right there. There's another one. It's popped up right back this way, Dave. It missed us.
He didn't flinch.
It missed us. Ken, where were we when we took one off the window? We were at Franklin County. Oh, were we at Franklin? Or was the week before at Shelbyville?
It was Shelbyville.
We were at Shelbyville. We took one off the window, right in the middle, just like here. It's been a crazy season for that. That has never happened, and it's happened 2 or 3 times this year.
Yes.
1-2 the count on Beach. Runner at third. Community trying to tie it up.
Actually,
there's a high pop. That was a hit and run.
Yeah, it was.
Shortstop. Aiden Evans drifts back, makes the catch, stares the runner down at third. Now 2 outs for Bryce Blanton, the left fielder.
Actually, it was last Monday night here because it got Doc. Doc flinched a little bit, but it was in Dave's window with him gone for his family loss and at the funeral in West Virginia. But, of course, Shelbyville, we had that first base view over there. But, boy, it just blasted that window. And we said, well, Dave missed that one. We was thinking about you, Dave.
Thank you.
Scott gave you a shout-out in your absence.
Pogue misses ball 1 on Blanton.
Oh, shot him out.
Still got that runner at third. Pogue trying to get out of this, keep the Cats ahead. Here he comes, getting a nice lead off third. I'd like to see Pogue nail him down there.
Yeah, pretty good athlete. Looks like he's got some good speed.
Pogue. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
Well, and that's one thing community has to do. They get runners on second and third tonight. They've got to play them just to stay in this game and avoid that blowout that we talked about earlier.
High. 3-1.
That Tullahoma seeks. So it's a big sweep of Franklin County, and so Cats secured second place. Of course, Lawrence County swept Marshall County.
Fouled out of play. Xander and Blanton battling here to a full count with 2 outs. You want to shock the world? Squeeze bunt.
Yeah, that would really be a shocker.
Pitch gets away from Fulks. Throw down to first in plenty of time. The run does not score. Community strands a man at third. We go to the second. Tullahoma 1, Community 0. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Continuing on our sponsors list, we'd like to thank Life Care Center, Matt Nichols THS, M&H Contractors, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Payless Auto of Tullahoma, Russell Barnett Ford, Cheryl Pest Control, Stan McNabb, Stroops Accurate Refrigeration, TCM Special Operations, and Tullahoma Lanes. Thank you for your support. That's right. That's right. The concession stand announcement. In honor of seniors, we've had everybody's favorite senior, Betty White. Yeah, she's everybody's favorite senior.
This is all you do all day and all night.
So maybe the media buzz.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, top of the second inning. Or bottom of the second. Tullahoma coming to bat once again. After scoring 1 in the first. Leading off will be number 18, Park Fulks.
Number 18, Park Fulks.
Park catching tonight. He, of course, is a junior, and he will be a team leader next year for sure.
Yes, he will.
We counted on the lead. He and Nate Wilkerson. What other? I think Nate's just a sophomore. I have to look at the roster and see the juniors. Those guys are going to be counted on to lead. Bo Saunders will be a senior. True. But what we're going to see, we know what we're going to see because we saw it early this year. We're going to see a bunch of sophomores in Eichert and Austell and Hardin and
Melton will be a junior.
Hammock. Melton, all those guys. Melton will be a junior. Yeah. All those guys will be sophomores, and I think we'll see them all playing. So it'll be kind of young next year. Not
Very
a lot of seniors. Outside from Wood, 1 and 2, the count on Park Fulks.
I don't think we're going to be a short senior night next year because we won't get near that number 7.
Unless some guys decide to come out, right? Park check swing. Pitch was outside. He knew it, but it fooled him. That is a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Here's Nate Wilkerson.
Well, Nate hitting in the number 2 spot, hitting 8 tonight, but he's been hot as well.
Swing and a miss. And, you know, first few games, Nate was at second. We weren't real sure that was the best place for him in our eye, but he's changed all that over the course of the season. I mean, he's done fantastic. Fouls this one away, so down 0-2. So Ty Wood looking a little bit better here in the second inning than he did in the first.
Yeah, he's like a dirt dauber, man. He's always playing in the dirt, sliding head first, diving after balls at second base. He's a competitive young man. Outside,
1-2.
He's added some grit to this Tullahoma baseball 2026
and they've had to be
edition.
gritty this year because they haven't had, huge offensive rallies, and so they've had to steal a run here and there, steal a base.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get picked off, sometimes you don't. When you have to play that aggressively,
That's
right?
it.
Because you can't count on that big hit. 2-2 pitch. Inside, gets away from the catcher, but nobody on. Here with one out. Along with Everett, the big hat, Stetson. Back at the Duck studio, and Chris Barstad, our on-site producer, director, audio and video. Ooh, that one hits Nate right in the left side, so Tullahoma's got a base runner with one out.
That's 2 hit batsmen tonight for Tullahoma. Evans also got plucked.
So the one freshman getting a start tonight and for the last couple of weeks, Price Harden. The price is right.
Yeah, it was great. I heard going up the steps here coming in the stadium, I hear this, hey, Ken. Turned around and said, who is that? Big Bubba Harden wearing sporting a T-shirt that says the price is right on it, just giggling, said, come here, look at this.
How's that, Daddy? There goes the runner, throw down to second. Nate Wilkerson is safe. So he's in scoring position with one out. But how cool is that for –
Yes.
And we just kind of did that last week.
Yeah. Oh, he got that shirt that made quick.
That's awesome.
The price is right.
And it's probably a copyright infringement. It looks a lot like the show.
It does. I love it.
Ty Wood with a runner at second, one out for Harden.
Well, I told him that, certainly we were excited that young Price was playing baseball as well as basketball. We've seen the videos of him dunking, knowing you saw him doing it during the regular season. He played well in the state tournament as well as a freshman, but he has some potential, big potential in baseball too.
Fouled that one back, 1-2.
But we've seen his all-around game. Diving after balls in left field, being able to put a bunt down in critical situations, key base hits. And so the young man's growing right before our eyes.
There's a base hit right field. Should score Wilkerson. Test that arm. Come on, Nate. No throw. Bryce Harden drives in Nate Wilkerson and gets himself an RBI and a single here in the second inning. On the Life Care Center scoreboard, the Wildcats now lead Community 2-0.
The price is right with the RBI single to right field.
So Lemon comes up. He singled to lead the game off. He and Quick at the top of the order as of right now. And again, Lemon singled in the first. There's a drive to right field, but right at the right fielder. So a can of corn, actually. And 2 outs now for Ben Quick.
Quick singled. 1 for 1.
Ben Quick.
The Cats have now scored in both innings. The first 2 innings lead at 2-0. Good speed on first.
Throw to first. Harden back. We know Woods got a pretty good pickoff move. He picked a Tullahoma runner off at second moments ago.
Price testing him. Good lead over there.
Well, I'm not sure if there's anybody on this team other than maybe Wilkerson who can match Price Harden's speed. Ground ball to short, could be 2. Flip to second, there's 1. That's all they needed. So Community, nice defense here in the second, but the Wildcats tack on another run, and after 2, Tullahoma leads 2-0. We'll be back on Light Tube and the Duck.
On Saturday, May 16th, join the folks from Shepherd's House for the second annual Ducky Derby at Splash Island. It's a full day of events at the water park, from the scavenger hunt and derby hat fashion show to the duck race at 3 along the lazy river. Proceeds benefit homeless women and children. All the fun starts at 10:30 on the morning of May 16th. Be sure to register your $10 duck by May 12th online at shepherdshousetullahoma.com.
This game probably a little closer than some would have thought. Headed to the top of the third. Tullahoma leads Community 2-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard. We also want to thank our sponsors, Threads, the Russell Barnett Automotive Family, North Jackson Tire, Farmington Market, Lester Green McCord and Toma, and Clayton Shoes. Appreciate y'all sponsoring Tullahoma Athletics as we wind it down here. Kim, we started this thing in late August, and right through football, basketball, baseball, here we are. What will we do when it's over? What will we do?
Prep for football season.
Start scouting, right?
That's it.
Start reading what you can read and seeing the predictions. That's exactly right. Now all we have to do is talk Light Tube and the Duck into letting us do it again, and we'll be all set.
That's it.
I'll leave that to you, business manager. Leading off for Community here in the top of the third is Logan Reed. Reed, the right fielder for the Vikings against Xander Pogue. There's a line drive base hit, left center field. Bryson Campbell, though, takes it away.
Wow.
He stole that double from Logan Reed with his speed and his ability to just throw that glove up at the last minute and snare it out of the air.
Yeah, put an exclamation point on that one. Robbed Bryson Campbell.
Oh, here's our pitcher.
Senior big catch there to lead this inning off and take a would-be double away from the leadoff hitter of the Vikings.
Ty Wood.
Wood, the pitcher.
Takes ball one. Little outside, ball two. Boy, a long look by Xander Pogue. And he steps off. So Pogue and Fulks not on the same page. I don't know what page that is, but 2-0 pitch. Low and outside, ball three.
First 3-ball count, I think, tonight by Pogue.
Three-0 pitch, low and outside. So a 4-pitch walk with one out to the number 9 hitter. Coach Keller, you always say that's a bad recipe.
It is. It certainly is. And, fortunate that Pogue, had some defensive help by a center fielder to keep the first batter off the bases.
Good point. So a walk puts a runner at first with one out. Go back to the top of the order. Josh Powers. Powers takes it high, ball 1.
Powers ground out to Evans at short, his first at bat. See if we can roll up 2 here.
Called strike.
That's it. Let your defense work.
1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's Pogue. When he's in the mound, as opposed to Lucas and Big Ben, there's a lot more balls put in play because he don't get near as many strikeouts. So defense has a chance to showcase themselves tonight, and we've already seen that happen with senior Bryson Campbell.
Tullahoma has 4 hits. Community has 1. That stat update brought to you by Light Tube. Enjoy blazing gig speeds for just $74.95 a month. Learn more at tub.net. Speaking of Light Tube, shout out. This is why I love our sponsor list, because of things like this. So I get up today. I've got no internet at the house. No internet. So I go out and look at my box. That's fouled away, 2 and 2. And I can tell the lights don't look right on it, right? It's an old box. I mean, it's a first Light Tube box in my garage. We're talking, whenever it started, 16 years ago. So, yeah, because I was a beta test. Ground ball. J.D. throws to second. Good play by J.D. Schmisser. Throwing to Evans at second to get the lead runner. And with 2 down, runner at first reaches on a fielder's choice for Brody Armstrong to step in. But anyway, my box had just wasn't working. I didn't know what it was. So I had to leave. She says, well, somebody's on their way. So, man, I came home an hour later, boss. Brand new box in my garage.
Oh, wow.
The latest one, I'm sure. Light Tube. Talk about hometown service.
VIP treatment.
How else is that? No, it's just regular customer service
That's
treatment.
it.
Was
That's
not
it.
Not about who I was or anything.
No, man.
Trust me, they're not going to run out to my house because it's mine. But no, it was awesome. I mean, if you've experienced poor customer service with your internet or any of that, throw it a second. A little high this time. Parks hadn't quite got that throw down. He hasn't played catcher much this year. It's been Lemon for the most part. So Community steals the base with 2 outs and an 0-2 count on Armstrong. But
Community had a runner on third last inning, left him stranded, and now they have one on second. Yeah, that is excellent premium customer service.
It really is. Really is.
That's a good testimonial, Scott.
Well, I have testimonials for pretty much everybody on this list, and that's one reason I love doing this is all the sponsors that we have, and the fact that the relationships I've built over the years are paying off in a way. I look at it this way: at least they don't hate me.
That's it.
0-2 from Xander Pogue. 2 outs, runner at second. Ground ball. Short, slow roller. Quick throw. Pulls J.D., but he keeps his foot on the bag. And Community is done here in the third. They threaten again, but leave a man stranded. We go to the bottom of the inning with the Cats on top, 2-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Whoa, Marco!
Welcome back to Grider Stadium as we're in the bottom of the third inning. Tullahoma leads Community 2-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard. And for Tullahoma, number 22, Xander Pogue, will lead off this inning. Number 3 hitter in the Tullahoma order tonight, Pogue, Schmisser, and Evans. Wildcats looking to score some runs against Community starter right-hander Ty Wood.
3-4-5.
Wildcats have started spring football practice. They were practicing when Dave and I were here earlier today. And that concludes May the 8th with a scrimmage against Franklin County. So hopefully both Tullahoma teams will be playing, that night in a playoff game or something. But if not that Light Tube or the Duck will be there, but I'll be there. I'm excited about it. Pogue steps in against Wood, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs. Neither team has committed an error.
Pogue 0 for 1.
There's a line drive into left field, but right at the left fielder who missed it. He kind of lackadaisically went after it and missed it, and Pogue's still running. I don't blame him. Test that arm. Pogue slides into third. He's there. Xander Pogue with a leadoff triple. Left field for Community, not the best effort, and paid for it. The ball got past him, went to the warning track, and Xander, who's got really good speed, just kept running.
Yeah, you got to give him credit there. He never quit hustling, and that's a good example for young men. You hit the ball to the outfield. Never assume that the outfielder is going to catch the baseball. Keep moving. Run full speed. Something good can happen just like that. Cat's in business here. Runner on third, no outs.
Outside to J.D. It's going to be important for Isaiah Beach, the catcher, who stretched out to get that one, to be on his game right here with a runner at third.
Well, J.D. had an RBI single, so he's looking for another ribby here to go have a multi-ribby night.
Outside ball 2. A walk would do just fine. Tullahoma just needing runners, need to stack together some hits, walks, errors, whatever
Big
you can
inning.
get. There's a grounder to first, big hop. That'll score the run. J.D. with an RBI and a ground out. Unassisted by the first baseman. Tullahoma leads 3-0. On the Life Care Center scoreboard now, Xander Pogue scores run number 3, and Aiden Evans will bat.
So Evans walks into the plate with Billy Squires, The Stroke, playing by Dave Myers. What a rendition of that national anthem.
Ground ball, high chopper to third. Go to first in time. You know what we're seeing tonight from Community, and I'm impressed.
Yeah.
And we're only in third inning, but they're making the routine plays as well.
They are.
And we don't always see that.
We
when they
haven't
come in
seen
here.
that in years past from them. That's correct.
Well, Bryson Campbell steps in. Campbell batting in number 6 tonight. Line drive left field, caught. Pretty quick third inning for Tullahoma. We head to the 4th. Cats lead it 3-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
One of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that, a family. And our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
The Tullahoma Soapbox Derby, sponsored by TUA Light Tube, will return.
There are probably public address announcers who have been doing it longer than Dave Myers. He's only 2 or 3 years in. He's just a rookie. there are probably public address announcers who have deeper voices and powerful whatever. But there is no more creative public address announcer that I've heard at any ballpark in any sport in 40 years. Now, I've heard some really good ones, okay, but a different kind of humor Mr. Myers brings, and it's so dry. Every time he does it, I can't swallow. I have to take a sip of water. And off the wall, Ken, the folks, we can hear them laughing sometime.
That's it. Well, his enthusiasm, resonates over the speakers, and it makes things funner.
Wes Haley leads off for the Community Vikings here in the top of the 4th inning against Sander Pogue. And looks like J.D. Schmisser warming up in the Wildcat bullpen. Community also has a pitcher warming up.
Well, he has a critical job because he sets the tone for a fun atmosphere at the ballpark, and does a great job of that.
0-1 the count. Yeah, we have a park or two where the PA announcers, let's just say, don't have a sense of humor. Low, 2-1 to Haley.
Haley's comment.
Maddox Thompson, what about him?
4-3 ground out last time.
Oh, Maddox Thompson warming up for Community, and that foul ball almost makes it to the Community bullpen.
We're fortunate we got Jerry Chesser and Dave Myers here in Colorado.
Yeah, that's a good point by Chris Barstad, and that is that you combine the baseball ground ball to second. Wilkerson, high hop, throws to first, 1 out. The unique style and humor of Dave Myers with the down-home folksiness and just lovingness of Jerry Chesser in softball. I mean, you can tell, he just loves to do it, and we're blessed. We're blessed.
No doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in a round of applause for number 22.
Brian Morris
Sander
on his way to the mound. Morris kind of kidding around. This is all pre-planned. And Sander will go out and get hugs from his teammates.
Pogue did a fine job.
Making his way to the mound for the Wildcats, number 35.
Big J.D. Schmisser going to get a chance to pitch an inning or two. We'll see how it goes. But however it goes, it's how Coach Morris has got it planned. And it doesn't matter what the score is, I don't think. I don't think it matters. So let's see. We may have people moving around all over the place. Park Fulks is still the catcher. J.D. Schmisser is the pitcher. I'm looking at third.
This means we got a new first
Philip
baseman.
Lemon still at third. Evans at short. Wilkerson at second. Ben Quick at first. In the outfield is Harden, Campbell, and Pogue. So Pogue goes out to right field. And that replaces Quick. So I think Quick's at first base. Who's on first? Ben Quick. So Quick moves to first. Pogue's in right. So J.D., he got his first save the other night. Tullahoma hasn't had a lot of save opportunities. When they've had great pitching performances, they've gone 7, or whatever it took. But J.D. got a save the other night and looks like the best prospect to be a closer as we approach the postseason.
Yeah, he sealed the deal on a shutout, the 3-0 win that gave Tullahoma a sweep at Franklin County. Little Van Halen blares over the loudspeakers.
But as a closer, and this is no criticism of J.D., it's just a fact, giving up a couple of hits, you really can't do that. He got away with it the other night.
Yeah.
In the 7th inning. But that's not what Coach Morris is looking for out of his closer. You know, it's shut down. So, see how J.D. does tonight against the Vikings. It's a big cut out of Mason Hill, who has the only community hit.
Yes.
Leading off the 2nd inning.
And Hill got all the way around to 3rd, so they've had runners at 2nd and 3rd stranded. So a couple runners in scoring position against Pogue, but no runs to show for it.
So Xander shuts community out in his time on the mound. Check swing by Hill. JD's ahead 0-2.
Well, that's a good start. First batter, attack them and get up 0-2.
Ground ball to short. Evans throws to quick enough to get Mason Hill. That was a long throw. That wasn't.
Sure was.
The ball wasn't hit that hard. Here's Dylan Markham, 3rd baseman.
Markham grounded out to first, 3 unassisted. Grounded out to J.D., who was playing first.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball to short. Evans, scoop and throw. 3 up and 3 down for J.D. Schmisser here in the 4th inning. Tullahoma leads community 3-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
That's Lincoln Hill, May 2nd. Starting in the morning, you can watch Stock, Super Stock, and Super Kid divisions show their driving skills as gravity propels them down. To register, go to reg2run.com or find Tullahoma Soapbox Derby on Facebook for more information. Race clinics start April 28th, so register soon. Come out and support our young racers May 2nd.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Bottom of the 4th, Tullahoma leads community 3-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard here at Grider Stadium. Along with Everett Stetson, Chris Barstad, Dave Myers, and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chasteen. And we appreciate you tuning in, whether you are watching here in T-Town on LightTube Channel 23 or around the world on LightTube's YouTube channel, or you're listening here in southern Middle Tennessee on 93.9 The Duck, or listening around the world at 939theduck.com, or you're watching the NFHS network. 5 different ways to get Tullahoma High School athletics. Ken, it's worked pretty good this year.
Well, it has. We've had some exciting times on the road and at home, man, and just blessed to be able to bring Tullahoma sports to our faithful fans.
Tullahoma soccer will open district tournament play on May 1st. So that's a week from today or so. Maybe Thursday, next Friday. I don't know when the baseball and softball district tournaments begin, but I'm going to bet it's right around there, a week or so. It's on the TSSAA calendar. So we've got a new pitcher in the game for community, and that's Maddox Thompson. Big, tall right-hander facing off against Tullahoma's Philip Lemon.
So both teams on their second pitcher. And the starter, Wood, did a good job limiting Tullahoma to, 3 runs?
Yeah.
1 per inning.
There's a high pop, right field. Lazy fly ball is caught, 1 down. Lemon flies out to right.
Now batting number 4, Nate Wilkerson.
So number 8 in the batting order, Wilkerson batting now, and then Harden on deck.
Yeah, well, don't let me sit there and say Lemon 5 times when it's Park Fulks. I mean,
I only heard
come
it
on,
once.
boss.
I've only heard it once.
High ball 1.
But I wasn't going to interrupt you.
You can do better. I hate to be the last game of the regular season. I'm still getting Lemon and Fulks confused. I did that all last year. I've been pretty good this year.
You have. I'm the one that normally gets them mixed up.
It's at 16 and 18, and they're both, well-built guys.
Oh, yeah.
And no excuses. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to first. Boy, easy for Maddox Thompson here in the 4th. 2 down quickly for the Cats, and Bryce Harden.
Well, we've had multiple unassisted putouts to the first base on both sides tonight. Just weak ground balls to first. All right, let's see. Price got a hit his first time up. Let's see if the price is right again here.
Drove in a run in the 2nd inning. Off speed, high, ball 1. The actual Philip Lemon, the real Philip Lemon, is on deck.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. He's moved to lead off.
Fastball, low, 2-0. There's a pop foul out of play. Want to congratulate Mr. Tim Myers on his recent nuptials. Ken, you know Dave's daddy. He is a big fan of what we do and musician. Good guy. Just got married. So
congrats.
Dave's got somebody else to answer to now.
Somebody else to keep him straight.
Somebody else to call him up and say, can you help me?
Yep.
Harden fouls it away. It's a full count on Price.
Couldn't be a better woman to do it for.
As we pass the 7 o'clock hour here at Grider in the bottom of the 4th. Overcast, but still considerable amount of light. Days getting longer. Inside Harden. He watches ball 4, and Price takes the base with 2 outs. Let's see if Philip Lemon can get something going for Tullahoma here in the 4th. Wildcat offense. It's kind of, it looks about like it has all year.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
It's the way it is. It's the way this team is.
Sporadic flashes here and there.
Every team can't do everything great.
Yeah.
This is just not how sports work. Mm-hmm. If it was, then that would be weird. But it's not how it works. So you have to play to your strengths, and I think Coach Brian Morris does that as well as any coach. Jason Welch very well as well in boys basketball. Seeing what you've got on the roster this year and working towards that postseason with a strategy. We saw it in basketball. We see it in baseball. There goes Harden. Pitches outside. Good throw. Gets away from the shortstop. Price would have beat it anyways. The shortstop was out in front of the bag. And Price Harden steals a base. Stacking up some stats in this final home game.
Yeah.
I like it.
Single, base on balls, and 2 steals.
Mm-hmm.
And an RBI.
Yeah,
so
a ribby.
Racking up stats.
So Philip Lemon now bats with 2 outs and a runner at second. Let's see if Philip can.
Let's go, Lemmy.
See if Tullahoma can just score 1 in every inning. We'll take that.
Yeah, they add up.
Huh? Really?
They add up.
Huh?
Well, look,
That's
hey.
crazy. What? Oh, that one's right back to us here, Ken.
Grab it.
High silo foul ball caught. Great job by the catcher,
wow.
Isaiah Beach from Community. That is a hard play to make.
Yeah, it
that
is.
ball was hit a mile high, and Beach settles under for the catch. So Tullahoma, nothing doing in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Cats lead it 3-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
A world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. No matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, Mathis Field. We're thankful that you've joined TUA Light Tube here tonight to watch our broadcast, or if you're listening on 93.9 The Duck, thank you for joining us. The Tullahoma Wildcats lead here in the top of the 5th inning by a score of 3-0 over the Community Vikings. Tullahoma's 3rd pitcher is on the mound, and the 3rd senior is on the mound. Xander Pogue started, went 3 1/3 shutout innings. Then J.D. Schmischer threw 2 batters, perfect. And now we have Bryson Campbell, the Wildcats center fielder, on the mound. The 3rd pitcher of the game for Tullahoma is Coach Brian Morris, featuring seniors tonight here on senior night. This Wildcat roster of 2026 with 7 seniors. And now we've seen the 3rd one on the mound. This is our first look in games that we've covered this year. Bryson Campbell on the mound. So he's the valedictorian of the 2026 class, graduating number 1, as his older brother did last year. And so certainly an academic family. They've worked hard, and this guy's a great baseball player. Robbed a double from a would-be Viking hit earlier in the game, so now he gets to hurl on the mound. We saw him throw a runner out at home, catch him out, throw him out from center field on a tag up from 3rd in the Franklin County series last Monday night, as he won the player of the game. So the first batter is the catcher, Beach. Beach made that nice catch in foul territory to end Tullahoma's bottom of the 4th. And gets a swing and a miss there. Campbell, we know, does have a good arm. He's flashed it strong from the outfield this year on throwing out runners at home or throwing the bases. Campbell works fast. Fastball. Looks like that's going to be a ball. So 2-0 count. 1-2 the count. So he's ahead here on Beach of the Vikings. Pumped him, called 3rd strike. So the backwards K by Bryson Campbell. I know his grandparents, Jim and Jackie, very excited about this senior night. I saw them in the stands, walking to their seats pregame here about 5:20 tonight, and they're very excited about their grandson, as Wendy and Bo is Bryson's parents. So 1 down. That's going to bring Blanton to the plate, the number 7 hitter for Community. In the batting order, Tullahoma cruising, 3-0 lead. Got the shutout going. 3 pitchers combining for that shutout. There's a big swing and a ground ball. Expired quick. That's too quickly 2 outs. So Campbell making quick work of the Vikings. 2 down. And that's going to bring Reed up for the purple-cladded Vikings. Campbell works quick, gets his signal from Fulks. Strike 1. Boy, he's generating some momentum on that mound. He's hot out there right now and enjoying his time on the rubber for the Wildcats. Campbell's next pitch is a ball, so count even at 1. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th, Wildcats shutout intact on senior night. They lead at 3-0. Scored 3 runs, 1 each in the first 3 innings. That ball's fouled off, so Campbell ahead 1-2. Trying to go for a perfect inning here in the top of the 5th is Bryson Campbell, the Tullahoma regular center fielder. Pitch down low is a ball, but Campbell still ahead in the count. Looking to finish off Reed and get the Wildcats back up at the plate hitting. Reed calls time and steps out of the box. Campbell in control here, though. Looking for the strikeout. He already has 1. I got him. Another backwards K. So 1-2-3 inning for Bryson Campbell. We'll come back. Join us here in the bottom of the 5th. Tullahoma leads at 3-0 over Community.
On Saturday, May 16th, join the folks from Shepherd's House for the 2nd annual Ducky Derby at Splash Island. It's a full day of events at the water park, from the scavenger hunt and derby hat fashion show to the duck race at 3 along the lazy river. Proceeds benefit homeless women and children. All the fun starts at 10:30 on the morning of May 16th. Be sure to register your $10 duck by May 12th online at shepherdshousetullahoma.com.
So Tullahoma seniors getting a chance to pitch an inning tonight. Philip Lemon is the next man warming up in the Tullahoma bullpen. I think you'll see Philip come in and pitch the top of the 6th inning. This is the bottom of the 5th. Tullahoma leads on the Life Care Center scoreboard 3-0. Those strikeouts by Bryson Campbell. Hogan's Collision Center strikeouts.
2 of them. 2, 3, and 4 due up. No, I'll take that back. Looking at the wrong team here. 9, 1, and 2.
Big Ben Quick.
Ben Quick leads off for the Wildcats. I think
2, 3,
Quick's
4.
playing first base now.
Ben has a single tonight.
Everybody having a good time tonight at the old ballpark. Cats lead 3-0. Have out-hit Community 5-1. Neither team has made an error. Ground ball right through the box. Base hit for Ben Quick. He's got a couple of those tonight on senior night at Grider Stadium, Mathis Field. Jerry Mathis won 2 state championships here at Tullahoma. Brian Morris won 1. Xander Pogue bats with a runner at first, nobody out. Cats could end this game with a 7-run 5th.
Yeah. Got some work to do.
There's a high pop, playable in foul territory, first base. 1 down. We're just a little too early for Twilight Zone skies here at Grider Stadium. That happens about 7:30, 7:15. JD steps in. JD pitched an inning tonight.
Has a hit.
Runner at first, 1 out. Again, no breeze at the ballpark on this Friday night. Our last regular season home baseball game. There's a high drive, right left field. That ball is twisting around and finally caught by the left fielder. A really good job. That was a nice play by that young man. And now we've got a man down. I think that might be the center fielder that had to step aside. It's one or the other. Anyway, he's back up. And let's see, that is Blanton, Bryce Blanton in left field. He really stretched out awkwardly, but made that catch. And they're giving him a minute to kind of walk it off, make sure he can go. And with 2 quick outs here, runner at first, Aiden Evans bats for the Cats. Again, Lemon looks like he's going to come in and pitch an inning. He's down there in the bullpen with Saunders and Lucas Taylor. I think Lucas will come in here at some point, get an inning. Unless Tullahoma scores 7 runs and ends the game.
2 quick outs.
But the rule is now you have to pitch to 3 batters. Is that correct? Swing and a miss by Evans. 1-1.
I didn't know that. You mean if a relief pitcher comes in, they have to pitch to 3 hitters?
There's some kind of rule like that.
He has to start 3 pitchers.
It's a time it's a time thing. Of course, I'm almost sure I'm wrong, just because I know it sounds weird, but I think it's true. Swing and a miss by Evans, 1-2. With Tullahoma threatening to strand another runner here in the 5th. Community playing well, getting good pitching from the starter Ty Wood and Maddox Thompson. Their defense has played well. There's a high drive, right center field. It's hanging. Lazy fly ball caught. That's it for the Cats. We head to the 6th. Tullahoma leads 3-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Philip Lemon, Sr., takes the mound for the Wildcats. Catching his Park folks still. At first base goes Aiden Evans. At second, looks like Xander Pogue maybe. Struggling to see numbers on the front.
You got Schmisser at third.
JD's at third.
Evans at short.
No, Evans is at first. 30, Ben Quick at short. Xander Pogue at second. Bryce Harden in left. I suspect Bryson is still in center. And Nate Wilkerson in right. So that's the Wildcat lineup now, as Coach Morris giving everybody a chance to play a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, and Evans has had a good game at short tonight. Now he moves over to first. He's handled 4 or 5 opportunities. Defense has been good tonight. No errors. And really, community's defense has played well.
Equally as well.
Yep. No errors. When's the last time community came in here and played a game with no errors? I can't remember that.
When's the last time Philip Lemon pitched? I can't remember that.
That's true.
But I like what Coach Morris does. Really kind of provides a final home memory for that home game. Remember when you were playing shortstop, you know?
Oh, yeah.
As they reminisce in the future.
Yep.
So, J.D. at third, Ben Quick at short, Xander Pogue at second, Aiden Evans at first, Philip Lemon on the mound for the Wildcats. Here in the sixth, thank you to Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, Glickenwood's Dentistry, Dot Foods, Owens Provisions and Apparel, Custom Auto and Rod Shop, Coffee County Bank, and the Elk River Public Utilities District for sponsoring Tullahoma Athletics all season long on 93.9 The Duck. There's a bunt, foul, strike one.
Good
Leading
idea.
off is Ty Wood, the DH.
Yeah, Wood threw well. He pitched the first 3 innings for the Vikes.
What you want to see is some of these infielders in these weird positions get put in positions to make plays. That's right. Get opportunities to make plays.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. Lemon blows it right past Ty Wood. Low, 1-2.
Well, look, this is great for Lemon because he's normally on the receiving end of all these pitches and all the yeoman's work, the blue-collar work he puts in behind the plate all year, you know, taking balls off the chest protector and foul balls off his arms and shoulders. Hey, this is great for him to get the opportunity to hurl an inning.
And he throws it way outside. Good stop by Park Fulks. He also gets a chance to watch the catcher work, which he never gets to do because he is the catcher.
Yeah.
So from the pitcher's mound, he's got that unique perspective here for an inning of watching folks work. 2-2 pitch from Philip Lemon. Off speed. A little bit inside. Full count. That was almost the infamous Ephus pitch.
Maybe his version of a changeup that didn't change.
Fouled away. I like the way Philip came back.
Yeah.
Threw a good strike. Hit it if you can.
That's it. Make them earn it. No walks.
Well, you know, each of these guys wants a strikeout.
Oh,
they want a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. I would. Just one. Outside, though, instead, walks Ty Wood. First batter faced, bringing up Josh Powers back at the top of the order for the Vikings.
Josh Powers.
And as Ken mentioned, a rather unique name situation at the top of this community order. Last name Powers and Armstrong.
Yes.
I like that. So Lemon gets to work from the stretch and have a runner at first. Pitches inside, ball one.
That's 2 walks for Wood. And this game still not determined, this outcome. It's 3-zip, so Vikings are within striking distance. You know, they've watched Tullahoma shuffle their players around. They've seen 4 pitchers come in, but they're still in this game.
There goes the runner. Fulks throws down. Ball goes to center field. And the base is stolen by Ty Wood. So, yeah, community
hanging around.
Still trying to scratch something out here. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position, top of the order. They couldn't be in better position here in the top of the 6th inning. See what Phillip can do. Again, relievers warming up multiple people. Square to bunt. Fouled it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm not surprised you would try a little small ball here. At least get one run across.
Especially with guys playing out of position. You know, you put the ball down third base, make the third baseman come in and charge it. That'd be a tough play for a guy that doesn't normally play third.
Jonas Roper and Bo Saunders warming up in the bullpen. Lemon steps off, fakes a throw to second, kind of shakes his head and grins. Phillip having a good time on the mound out there. Because everybody, I guess kind of dreams of being a pitcher one time or another. Such a unique position in sports. Nice. Lemon throws a fastball, and that is a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout for Phillip Lemon. One out, runner at second for Brody Armstrong.
Now batting number 10, Brody Armstrong.
So, one down. Third runner in scoring position of the game for Community. Cats looking to strand him as well.
For the first time all year, I can't tell you when we'll be back on the airwaves. We'll be back on the Duck when the district tournament starts. We assume. Tullahoma would likely have to make a pretty deep run into the tournament, get to the sectionals maybe to host a game. Fouled back, 1-1.
Armstrong 0 for 2. Grounded out to Evans at short. Last at bat.
There's a high pop, right field. Second base drifts back. That's Pogue, who's used to playing right field, so pretty natural for Xander. And 2 down. Now Wes Haley, first baseman for the Vikings here in the top of the 6th inning. Cats up 3-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard.
Lemon trying to keep the.
Here comes Brian Morris.
Oh, here he
That's
comes.
all
yeah.
for Phillip Lemon.
Yep, he got 2 outs.
Brian trying to work his plan to get everybody an opportunity to get a big hand here, and this is going to be Phillip's time as he will walk off the field. Grider Stadium, Mathis Field, for the last time, perhaps, certainly in the regular season for the Tullahoma Wildcats, and Phillip enjoying every minute of it. That's awesome.
One more time, Phillip Lemon.
And here comes pitcher number 5 for Tullahoma.
This is Jonas Roper.
On the mound for the Wildcats, number 9, Jonas Roper.
Jonas, a young player, not sure. I mean, we don't have the class on our lineup here, so let me see if I can find out what grade Jonas Roper is in. Dave Myers, IT whiz, will do that quicker than me.
First time we've seen him this year, you and I.
Yes.
Jonas a sophomore or junior?
Tullahoma leading 3-0. Here in the 6th, pitching change, just kept it right here. It'll be our last time here at Grider, so we'll enjoy every minute. We are entering twilight now here in T-Town.
Unique name, Jonas.
Jonas Roper is a junior. So he'll be a young man, Ken, that will be fighting for a starting pitching position next year.
He will. You can never get enough pitching.
Well, and there'll be competition. I mean, Quick and Lucas Taylor are gone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, and Xander Pogue. Those top 3 pitchers right there.
And JD, you talk about innings pitched. Those 4 guys are probably in your top 4.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Was when you look at those seniors.
Oh wow, yeah.
And it's it's like Bratcher and Tootin and Fulmer, in that they pitch.
Yeah.
They play in the field, all except for Lucas Taylor, but for the most part, they're filling out the lineup every night somewhere. So Haley steps in against Jonas Roper. There's a high pop. Shortstop drifts back. This is Quick. Quick makes the catch at short. And that's it for Community here in the 6th. Tullahoma maintains a 3-0 lead on Light Tube and the Duck.
At Russell Barnett Ford, we know you're busy. So if your vehicle needs servicing, let us come to you. Our friendly mobile service team can service your vehicle right on the spot. And if you have an issue we can't handle on site, we'll pick it up, fix the problem, and bring it back. And it's all at no additional cost. Same great service, same affordable price. Why get your vehicle serviced anywhere else? Mobile service, just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett.
The Tullahoma Soapbox Derby, sponsored by TUA Light Tube, will return to the West Lincoln Hill May 2nd. Starting in the morning, you can watch Stock, Super Stock, and Super Kid divisions show their driving skills as gravity propels them down. To register, go to reg2run.com or find Tullahoma Soapbox Derby on Facebook for more information. Race clinics start April 28th, so register soon. Come out and support our young racers May 2nd.
Hi there, this is Terry.
Community's Maddox Thompson starts his 3rd inning on the mound here in the bottom of the 6th. Tullahoma has banged out 6 hits. I should say scattered. That's the word you use.
Yeah.
Scattered 6 hits. Scored 3 runs. Community only 1 hit off, 4 Tullahoma pitchers? Where are we at? 4?
5.
5 already?
Jonas was the 5th.
All right. So I think that's going to, well, I don't know who it'll bring in the 7th. Probably Lucas Taylor would be my guess. Senior. Get his opportunity to walk off. So Bryson Campbell steps in, senior.
Yeah, he
valedictorian of this 2026 class. He's done high school right.
Sure has.
Unlike me and you. Ground ball, shortstop. He stops it, but he cannot get it out of his glove to throw it. So that's an E6. But Bryson Campbell on first to start the 6th inning here for the Wildcats.
Let's bat around here and score 7. Campbell got to pitch, and he struck out 2 batters out of his three face. So he's going to remember that on senior night.
Okay. Coach Brian Morris is going to get a pinch runner for Bryson Campbell, and this is going to be Bryson's walk-off.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get whatever chance you get to walk your seniors off.
Mm-hmm.
A round of applause for number 27, Bryson Campbell.
Bryson taking a slow walk across.
Number 30 is our pinch runner, as Park Fulks steps in with nobody out, runner on first.
Pinch runner for the Wildcats, number 30, Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson, star of old school. The line drive back up the middle, base hit for Park Fulks. Tullahoma, there was runners at first and second, nobody out. So bottom of the 6th, Wildcats now will send up freshman Elijah Austell to the plate.
Now batting number 25, Elijah Austell.
Austell batting for Wilkerson.
So Coach Morris trying to get in as many people as he can. Austell, a little bit ahead of that one. 0-1.
Well, that's the thing with Coach Morris. You might be sitting on that bench, but you better be ready because your number could be called at any time, in any situation.
Swing and a miss by Austell. Elijah way out in front. This guy, Maddox Thompson, throwing so slow. Elijah's like,
yeah,
I'm not sure what to do here.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Right. So 0-2 now to the freshman. And a fastball strikes him out. So good job. Throw down to second, not in time. Good job by Thompson. He gets a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout, and Price Harden bats for Tullahoma.
Now batting number 21, Price Harden.
Well, Harden's had a good night. 2 RBIs. You talked about the stats. Him padding stats tonight.
Well, not padding, stacking.
There you go, stacking.
Padding's when you kind of do it and the game's over, whatever.
Yeah, 2 ribbies.
This is a 3-0 game.
Walk, 2 stolen bases.
Price has been the best player in the game.
Yeah.
So far. 0-1 pitch. 2 on, 1 out. It's a big cut by Price. Missed it. 0-2.
Jonas Roper will be batting next.
High. Ball 1.
Good eye there by Price on that one. 1-2. He's behind in the count. 1 down, looking for his 3rd RBI of the contest. See if he can deliver.
Outside, gets away from the catcher. Runners will advance. That's a pass ball. He could have got that ball. It was high. But Tullahoma now 2 in scoring position for Harden. Here in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. The price is right.
Sure is tonight. Daddy wearing that shirt proud.
Fouled away. Harden stays alive. If baseball is done like basketball, and I don't know, because every time I think I have something figured out, I don't, but the winner of the district tournament, the winner of the regular season district championship hosts the district tournament. And if they advance to the region, they host the region. That's what we did in basketball, the boys. So I think we'll be going to Lawrence County as Harden draws a walk with 1 out. Bases are loaded. So I think Lawrence County is going to be our destination, Coach.
Well, they gave us good seats right behind home plate, and that was the beautiful upgrades they've had to their stadium, the turf, infield, grass outfield, but always nice hospitality that we're provided there, and it's where former Tullahoma Wildcat coach Brad White is, and
bases
his
loaded.
dad.
Jonas Roper at the plate for the Wildcats. Roper came in, got an out on the mound, and now gets a chance to bat for the Wildcats, the junior.
Bases juice. First time tonight Tullahoma's had the bases loaded.
Fastball gets past Roper, 1-1.
This is the first time we've seen Roper bat this year.
But you keep it on Light Tube Channel 23 all summer, and you'll get to see some of these good games we've had. There's a high pop, should be playable. 2 outs, bases still loaded. Should be able to see some of these games that you've enjoyed during the year. Played over the summer, and then usually 2 or 3 weeks before football season starts, Chris will wind back last year's football games. And then we'll head right into the regular season, late August at Shelbyville, and come home for the coffee pot, the 101st coffee pot. Ben Quick bats for Tullahoma. With the bases loaded, outside ball 1. Pogue on deck. Maddox Thompson on the mound for Community. Throws a strike in there. 1-1 to Big Ben. All these seniors, state champions. Pitches outside, 2-1. 2 years ago, and state tournament makers last year. Quick, strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Cats have been sitting on 3 for a while.
Off speed, called, strike 3. A Hogan's collision center strikeout ends Tullahoma's 6, but it's just got to hold them, Wildcats. Tullahoma 3 outs away from victory, leading Community 3-0 on Light Tube and the Duck.
Stroop Sacker Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you.
It is called the Volunteer State League, I want to say. Tullahoma's test pilots, part of that new league, has teams in Gallatin, Pulaski, Cookeville, Columbia, maybe one more. They've got some of the most interesting names for teams. The Volunteer League starts early June, with the Tullahoma Test Pilots, who will be coached by Brian Morris, General Manager Josh Morris. And whether there are any ways to watch them other than coming to games, as of now, we don't know. Even though it's only a month away, that league still just kind of forming, getting together, so it may take a year or two to get some of the kinks worked out, but sounds like a bunch of former Tullahoma Wildcats are going to come home and play baseball this summer, Ken. I'm excited about coming out here and watching some of these test pilots games.
Well, you've got to love the nicknames.
Yeah, well, I mean, you put Andrew Fulmer and Tootin and those guys back out here. I'd love to watch them play again. Swing and a miss, strike 1 by Jonas Roper. Starting the 7th here for the Cats. Nobody in the bullpen. Whatever Coach Morris is going to do, he's already decided it, and it's going to happen. A couple of these guys have not gotten their walk-off yet. Way outside, Roper throws it to the backstop, 2-1.
Well, not a whole lot of offense tonight, but, Tullahoma's just come in. It's been about the senior tonight, juggling the defense around all night, the batting order, and you knew that, Tullahoma came in with more of a relaxed atmosphere tonight.
There's a line drive base hit to right center field. Could be extra bases, but not, as Mason Hill has both of Community's hits tonight.
7 a night. And he represents good speed. We saw him steal a base earlier. He can run.
Dylan Markham will bat. Nobody out here in the 7th. Cats just need 3 outs to finish the home schedule with a victory. Head into the tournament. Roper's pitch bounces away from Fulks, but no damage done. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Roper. Markham Now 1-1 count. Now it's pop fly trouble time. Throw to first. Roper, good move over there.
Yeah, tried to get him a pick off. Count 1-1. Tullahoma looking to get this victory on senior night. And the seniors have had a great night. Most of them have got hits or made good defensive plays or had some strikeouts on the mound.
Foul tip, 1-2. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Roper. He's got a pretty live arm. Ball popping in the mid of Park Folks. I'm not good at judging these speeds, but looks pretty good fastball to me. That's a curveball missed. 2-2. The count on Markham.
And certainly young Roper will be counted on next season. Get bigger and stronger, add a little bit of weight, and continue to work on refining his pitches.
Throw down to first, gets away from Evans, and the runner advances Hill to second. That's I don't know who that E is on. Pretty unique situation. A guy that doesn't play first base, that throw down from a catcher, try to make that catch and then make that tag. Ken,
yeah.
Evans just not comfortable there. Here comes Brian Morris.
If he does make a change, that would be pitcher number 6 coming in for Tullahoma if it happens. Trying to combine on this shutout tonight, but once again, the Vikings threaten with a runner on second.
Well, here's what's fixing to happen. Tullahoma's fixing to pull all its seniors off the field right now. Maybe not. Yep, lots of hugs going on out there. There's J.D.
For number 35, J.D. Schmisser.
So who's left? Quick, Xander,
Evans.
There goes Quick.
Oh, there you go.
34, Ben Quick.
So he's going to pull them all at once here while he's got the
Campbell.
chance. Next will be Pogue, Xander Pogue, number 22.
And number 22, Xander Poe.
These guys have had a great senior night.
And let's hear it for number 20, Aiden Evans.
So Evans makes his walk, and Coach Morris says, okay, you fielders, let's get to it. We see Eichard, Grayson Eichard, headed to the field. Bo Saunders will play first base. Eichard will play second base.
Number 14, stay out there, young man. A round of applause for number 14, Lucas Taylor.
So Lucas, I'm sure, will pitch Monday night. I think Tullahoma's got a road game to finish off the regular season, South Pittsburgh, Grundy County somewhere. And Lucas probably pitched that night. And then I expect Ben Quick will start the first game of the playoffs, but we'll see. Tullahoma all shook up defensively, trying to get out of this thing with Community, leading 3-0 on the Life Care Center scoreboard, Ken. You got to admire Brian Morris for getting all that done and still having a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, sure. And, that's the class. He's a class act, man. We've seen him do that every year that he's coached here, and nice tribute to these
Ground
players.
ball, base hit, right field. They'll hold the runner at third, gets away from Price Harden playing right field, so that scores a run for Community. And they've got a man at second with one out in a 3-1 game. So that's a hit, and then took second on an error, and the runner scored on the error. So Tullahoma makes an error here, and you would expect one error
Oh, yeah.
With all these guys playing these weird positions, you wouldn't expect it from Harden in right field, but it happened.
It happened.
Jonas Roper trying to get the save here. There's a line drive, foul into Wilkins Stadium.
Still only one out.
Batter represents the tying run. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Yeah.
Reed on deck for the Vikings.
Taylor looking in this game with 2 strikeouts.
Roper.
Oh, is it Roper still in?
That's a great last inning, last home game.
I was
awesome.
listening to him say Lucas Taylor. Did Lucas get put in the game?
No, he just stepped out of the dugout.
All right. I heard. I was listening. I got enamored by our PA man over there.
He's enamoring. He is. 1-2 count. Big pitch here from Roper. Swing and a miss. Hogan's collision center strikeout puts Tullahoma 1 out away from victory. And the number 8 hitter, Logan Reed, at the plate.
So Roper looking to end the game with 2 strikeouts.
Yes, junior Jonas Roper. Two down. Tullahoma 1 out away. Roper's pitch, strike. Steve Rye.
Yeah, Roper finding a little groove here.
He is. I'm liking what I see. So you follow social media for the Duck and Light Tube and Tullahoma baseball and softball. You'll learn when the district region tournaments are, where they are, what time the Cats play, and I'll be there on 93.9 The Duck. Ken will be with me on baseball, and hopefully Jerry Chester with me on softball. Roper's pitch outside, 2-1. It's a TSSAA thing that Light Tube can't travel around with these playoff games. But we get one at home again, we'll be here. Foul back this way.
Oh, got him.
Just on top of the window. Not quite a window shot. That was more of a window pane shot.
Diamond Dave never flinched.
First one's free.
So 2-1 to count now.
It's a brave young man.
2-1 to Reed.
Oh, it is
2-2 to Reed. Tullahoma fans making a little noise. The pitch.
Nice.
Called strike 3. Jonas Roper earns the save with a Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. And on senior night 2026, you can wrap this one in cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Wildcats beat Community 3-1. Ken, it was almost like it was an exhibition.
Yeah.
But Community was playing to win, and the Wildcats able to kind of squeeze this one out.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Morris, great tribute to the players. Just a great night for the Tullahoma seniors, the parents, and the Wildcats get the 3-1 victory. And, hey, it's been a fun night.
It's been a fun night. It's been a fun home regular season. Tullahoma baseball, exciting here on Light Tube. We appreciate you tuning in all year and really all year for everything, from football to basketball with Mick and Mac to baseball, softball, soccer, volleyball. Light Tube bringing you more and more local sports coverage every year, and 93.9 The Duck joining in to really expand this thing. And we ask that you visit our sponsors and that you tell the Light Tube and the Duck folks you appreciate it if you get an opportunity. Ken, fun game. It wasn't easy.
No, it wasn't easy. Community came in, like you said, focused. They gave everything they had. In a closer game than Tullahoma normally has against Community. Normally these are run rule games, but I think Tullahoma got accomplished what they wanted to. 5 pitchers, all pitched well. Defense played pretty good. We only had 1 error. We scattered out hits. Not as much offensive production as you want, but you still get to win.
Yeah, had a lot of people out of order.
And a lot of people, the batting order symmetry was different too, yeah.
Absolutely. So Tullahoma beats Community 3-1. That'll do it for us. For Everett, the Big Hat Stetson back at the Duck Studio, and Chris Barstad. We appreciate Chris so much. He's always here, and it's a lot of extra work for him, but we get great production here on LightTube. You get the great video and the graphics, and that all comes from Chris. So thank you to Chris Barstad and LightTube. For Dave Myers and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. Be